Good afternoon. It is the middle of March, and I am checking out my powdery mildew issue on my hydrangeas. I left a video earlier asking people if this coloration was a winter coloration, but I think I'm coming to the conclusion that it's not, because, or I don't know, I still haven't heard back from Tesla yet. I said I was going to contact them about that one and that one, because these are the tuxedo hydrangeas that are grown by them, and this is an endless summer. I probably should have started out contacting the endless summer people first and I would have got a quicker response. But anyways, as you can see, I have blooms and they are blooming. So the powdery mildew isn't stopping them from blooming. I have a lot of new buds still coming up down at the base, and I've been treating these plants for about a month now, and they say to keep at it. I haven't been very consistent, but I spray them at least twice a week with copper fungicide. So I got them in sunlight now because I had them over here in the shade, and that's what happened. They used to be right here all through the summer because they put on a beautiful show with those white redding hydrangeas, but since they weren't blooming and they were pretty and evergreen, I just put them back there because I wanted a nice like full backdrop, because it looked a little empty back there. So I put them back there for the winter months, and I continued to water because, again, they were still evergreen for us here in Florida. But I took them out to give them some these birds. I wish I could show y'all, but I got a pot there. But every year these birds do this. Look on my porch, on my reef. Well, you see him on top of my stand, but it's a shame I don't take my winter decorations down until late. But if y'all could see, I still have my reef up from the winter, and every year I go to take this down. Last year I took it down in February, which is about the right time. But there's always a nest in my reef, and I've been hearing them. I hear them singing every morning and wake me up, because I have my drink of hot tea right there in this window, and I hear them and I see them flying back and forth from my roof in this tree right here. But it's just funny. Yeah, I know I got a little off topic, but this is real life, so hey, it is what it is. But anyway, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I've watched some more videos, and I told you guys I'm here to educate, and we're learning together. So I'm gonna go ahead and defoliate some more. I also sprayed for bugs, because I'm not sure, but something might have been eating at it. Now it could be that, because I had put up some of this to lift the branches up. Now this could have been rips from this wire that I had put up to lift up the branches. My neighbor said she thought it looked like bite marks. So just in case, I went ahead and sprayed for that with dead bug, Captain Jack dead bug. But what I'm gonna do from a video I saw, I'm gonna get rid of the really bad leaves. I had already got the ones from the base. That is something that they were telling me to do, but I did that, and as they keep falling, I'm gonna just keep pulling them out. But as you can see up in there, like, I got so many buds. So it's like, I didn't prune my hydrangeas because they're evergreen, and I see everybody prune them. Look like maybe, yeah, I could have pruned this one because it is what it is. The white wedding hydrangeas I prune, and they're completely sick. They're around there in the greenhouse. But since these just had so much foliage and it was so pretty, if you look back at some of my videos, you'll see this is what the leaves were looking like all throughout December and January. Like I said, I just got this disease the end of January, and they started falling off. That's why I was like, is this winter color or what? But I don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of these badly. But I see buds like everywhere. So I was scared because I was like, dang, what if I don't get, look at that. See, under there and there. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to block some of my sunlight. Okay, there you go. See, that leaf was covering there, and it was touching. So yeah, this might not be. I'm just gonna get rid of them, and I'm gonna pray for the best. I mean, it was my first year, and it's not like it's gonna be my last time if I don't succeed. But I do see buds, and I see them opening on the endless summer. So if nothing else, at least I'll have some pretty buds if no foliage. But from what I could see down in there, I'm gonna get new foliage. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up, and I won't let y'all sit through watching me do that because I'm gonna do each plant, and I'll come back and let you see it once I clean up all the bad leaves. Okay, so I'm almost finished, and I want you guys to see how much I've taken off. So like I said, this is a very prolific plant when it comes to foliage. This one had started going back a little bit more, and what I was doing, I wanted to save some to show you the ones I was taking off. So it's these that have the worst powdery mildew. These are the ones that I have been discarding, because everywhere I break, I see where new buds kind of are. So I'm kind of confident of that. Oh, that's a harsh one. I'm kind of confident. See all that new down there. And that's why I think this was the best move, to go ahead and get rid of some of these very, very bad ones, because with the new growth coming in, I think I still got a pretty chance to have a pretty healthy plant, because it's very early on in the season, and I think the foliage can grow back pretty decent for this season. So I've learned my lesson about putting these in too much shade, which is over here. So I won't do that no more. So as you can see, this is the morning sun. It's been getting sun since the morning, and I have that gate closed. So when the gate is closed, let me show you. Give me just a second. The gate closed. It's still getting some sunlight because that one is over there, but it's not as much sunlight as if it was out some. As you can see, it's shady up there and sun here. So it starts losing sunlight about this time of day, and it's about one, close to 1. These have kind of went into the shade, but it's still getting light here. That's why I like when I learned about coming out and reviewing your garden different times of the day, so you can see where the light is hitting it at certain times of the day. So yeah. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna do. I've made a milk and water solution. So per the video I saw, which I normally, and I know I taught you guys, don't spray anything in the sunlight in the daytime. But since it's kind of not in the beating sun, but they said something with the sunlight activates with the milk that makes it kill the fungus. So we're going to see. I'm trying everything. So I just pray that this works. I want to heavily saturate the leaves. And I don't have it in direct sunlight, and as you guys can see from what I showed you earlier, it is I don't think I want to get milk up on the wall. I mean, I guess I could always rinse my wall later on. I can. I mean, let me stop. I can wash my wall. So this is just a little spray bottle. I had some alcohol mixed in because I keep alcohol and water as I walk throughout the garden, because I told y'all my biggest problem here in Florida is mealy bugs. Other people deal with Japanese beetles, things like that, and I deal with mealy bugs. So I keep a spray bottle with alcohol and water. So there's no rain in the forecast. We just had rain yesterday, day before, and so this won't rinse off right away, which is good. Give it a day or two, and then I'm gonna come out here and rinse them one morning so they'll have all day to dry. These birds are but what I think I saw from the last spray I did, I'm not getting the undersides good, and I need to get down up in there. So I'm gonna put the phone down so I can lift up some of these leaves and really get down in there. I want to saturate it really good this time, now that I got a lot of leaves off, and I can get in there because I want all my pretty new leaves to come back thick like they were last year. So one moment and I'll be right back. Okay, they are all sprayed up and dripping good. I got the undersides as well as the top, and I'm gonna clean the milk off the wall later after it dries some. So I will let you guys know of the progress, how it did, And this is the first time I've done the milk treatment, so pray that it works. All right, you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, God loves you as well as I.